Dear students, welcome to the online class of History of Architecture. In continuation to our previous lectures, today we'll be talking about New Modernism architecture. Coming on the timeline of New Modernism architecture, we'll start from Pre-Modernism era. The Pre-Modernism started when the Industrial Revolution began. In 19th century, basically in 1920s, at that time the architects used the new materials and new techniques. The new materials included steel, glass and concrete. Basically, the buildings were kept in single rectilinear forms with not more experimentations in it. The focus were given on the horizontality and verticalities of the building. After pre-modern era, the modern architecture started, in which the architects experimented that lines into furthermore by giving the volumes to the buildings. After modernism, the postmodernism started as the architects thought the modernism began too boring and non appealing. Further, the postmodernism divided it into high tech, neo modernism, and deconstructive. In high tech architecture, the technical equipments and building structure was integrated and the buildings were designed. Here today we'll talk about new modernism architecture. Further, in next lecture, we will be talking about deconstructive architecture. The postmodernism era began in from 1980s. Talking about the background of neo-modernism or neo-modern architecture, it was the reaction to the complexity of postmodern architecture seeking greater simplicity. It shares many of the basic characteristics of modernism. Again, they rejected the postmodernism complexities and basically opted the characteristics from modern architecture. They both rejected the classical ornamentation and decoration, which was opted in neoclassical style to continue the pre-modernist traditions. New modernism shares the essential characteristics of modernism and basically it rejects classical decoration which were carried in neoclassical architecture, classical ornamentation which include high relief, low relief sculptures also, a conscious drive to pre-modernist traditions like modern buildings, neo-modernist ones are essentially monolithic and functional. Coming on the origin of neo-modernism. The term New Modernism or New Modernism is used to refer all buildings built after the beginning of 21st century. Architects like Richard Meyer, I.M. Pei, Tado Ando, Charles Guthme, and Arata Isozaki continued as international style, highlighting pure space forms. But the problem they faced was that how to revive the principles as modernism was pronounced dead. So the new modernists applied ornamentations which were relatable, had to look in a new direction. So, in a way, a new modernist architects wanted to continue with the visual style of modernism but also simultaneously criticizing the monotony and the obsoleteness of the monolithic style of modernist architecture. So those who promote new modernist style, they tried to instill the contemporary architecture which was surpassed in postmodernism and tried them to convert into the new style. In general, there are two main developments in design of architecture world after the 21st century. The first was the postmodernism, parallelly, which was developing into the second one, which was the research and development of modernism in architecture, which led to the development of second road called neo-modernism. So basically, postmodernism and the development of modernism architecture were developing parallelly. Although many designers in 1970s thought that the modern design became too dead, so they picked up the elements that were not compatible with the time, that were compatible with the time and the local culture, and mixed up to make the new forms. Coming on the characteristics of new modern architecture, one of the dominant form of current architecture since late 20th century, new modernist buildings like modern ones are designed with emphasis on functionality and looking for sober aesthetics and monolithic volumes. Therefore, the architects thought it is necessary to use various historical and decorative styles to make the corrections which led to postmodern architecture. Therefore, new modern denotes the time frame when the later phase of postmodernism was coming to the end. Coming on architectural features, it is the form of new simplicity. It was the reaction against the complexity of postmodern architecture. It reformed the modern approach, the reaction against the market economy and capitalism. It was started due to the reaction against the market economy and the capitalism at that moment. Therefore, we can say New Modernism describes a school of thought that derives from modernism as well as criticizing the modernist approach from the postmodernism context. The architects have added a new simple form of modernism to their symbolic significance according to the new needs. Therefore, in other words, it is the upgrading of modern architecture. Coming on to the buildings of new modern architecture. Here we can see a building called New Harmony Athenaeum, which is in Indiana, USA. This building is designed by Richard Muir in 1979. According to Richard Muir, there is a coherence of similar visual palette, and mainly he has taken forward the modernist into the new modern era, or we can say the new approach to the buildings. This building is a representative of Richard Muir's architectural style. Basically, he designed based the buildings on the modernity. He used extensive white color as you can see in the image. He uses the predominant rectilinear design forms, used basically lines. It was the critical refinement which came from postmodern architecture. If you can see, if you can recollect that postmodern buildings were more colorful, more vibrant colors were used onto the buildings. Here, the architects rejected that colors and put the subtle color, usually white, on the buildings. The play of solid and voids were done in the building. that voids, if we can see, lets the vision into the interiors also. The services, like you can see here, the staircases were taken out of the building. Here we can see the staircases and the services like ducts, etc. were taken. Escalators were taken out of the building. Here we can say the stairways are in dynamic lines which are broken into various angles, which was not possible in modernist approach, as modernist approach was defined in less knot of the lines, like if you can see, the angles were not taken, they only worked upon the horizontal and the vertical lines only with rectilinear forms. Here the angles were also played. As we can say, the curvilinear walls were given to break the monolithic facade, and the angles were also given to the building. The rectilinear forms with the curvilinear ones. Coming on to the second kind of building, which is Jubilee Church of Rome, again designed by Richard Muir in 2003, we can see here the duality in the design itself. Here also white color is dominant. Again, as far as modernist approach is concerned, we have rectilinear forms, but in this we can see that several other forms are also taken, like curved walls are juxtaposed on each other. They are enveloping the structure. Similarly, with the modernist approach, is steel and glass is used, but to contrast them, white color is being used. So, the concept of this church, according to Richard Muir, was taken as the light. He thought that light is the important factor of understanding and reading the space. So, the light here defines the presence of the God inside a church. So, he played with the solid and voids. Generally, he kept the glass walls so that the light can come directly into the interiors. The light in origin for this building, as this is the sacred building, so we can see the play of solid and voids itself in the facades, the play of rectilinear and curved surfaces also. And if you talk about the interiors, there was the play of light and shadow, which again create the beautiful texture in interiors. He has tried to create a rhythm in his building by using the curved and rectilinear forms. So that's all for Neo Modernism architecture. Thank you.